Hey guys, Penadaily here, and welcome back to Let's Play Okamiden. I actually already tried to record this episode and had a bit of an issue. Let's check out our scrolls so I can show you a thing. Alright, so we look at journals. We don't have any... Well, it might help if I actually hit the right button. Do I really have to go fight a bunch of demons? Me? Great, because I showed off to her, I go find it now. Hey, don't look at me like that. This is your fault. I mean, do you even have what it takes to be my partner? You do, huh? Well, let's see what you can do. Yeah, that tells us what we need to do. Specifically, we need to go... Kuni had wanted us to go up to... Well, you'll see. We need to follow the crazy taxi era. Yeah, I tried to record this once and had some serious technical difficulties, so hopefully this, Oh, this is weird. I get this feeling of deja vu sitting on your back. I wonder why. Well, we do actually get an answer for that. This game leaves a lot of unanswered questions, but that's not one of them. This game... Okay, I'm a fanfic writer, so please understand that when I compare this game to a fanfic, it's not intended to be disparaging. See that circle of light? For some reason, only I can see it. Today I've decided to let you in. Okay, let's jump through the light ring now. You remember how to jump, right? Just press the B button. You know how to whistle, don't you, Steve? Just put your lips together and blow. This game is fanficky. I love this area. Cave of Nagi. So pretty. Even on this weaker system, they did such a good job at making things look good. You don't get some of it with the way the screen's blown up. But if this was on a DS or a 3DS, you would see. Here we are. Welcome to my secret hideout. I want to see what you can do. Come on. You heard the kid. Or... I could have sworn there was a bridge here the other day. Probably a star flood took it out. So now what? Build a new one? There's gotta be a way to fix it. Yeah. Okay, come on. Okay. So much editing. Oh well. There we go. What was that? Hold on, Mutt. Was that you just now with the brush? I've never seen anyone fix a bridge by just drawing on it. You must have that famous celestial brush. Well, you're really something else, ain't you? Yes, I am. These guys just appeared out of nowhere. Guess I still haven't seen everything in my hideout yet. You can fight them off by pressing the Y button. Yeah, you can. So you can do fighting... Ow? You get to die, please. You want to kill at least one of these jerks. One, because they'll hurt you if you don't, but two, you have a bestiary. And if you want 100% completion, and, you know, huge geeks like myself generally do, you need to kill them. You need to kill at least one or they won't appear in your bestiary. Whoa, did you see that? If you step on that thing on the floor, it activates something. If you see any more, step on them. I think floor switches started with Turok, because they didn't have an interact key. I don't know if they actually started there, but I think that's what I've heard. And we find another piece of one of Isun's masterpieces. Very important. And you have to step onto this thing, unfortunately, to trigger this. And I think only one of us can get across that. Let me off with the X button and you go on ahead. You can use the X button again to pick me up later. Press the X button to let me off, and my life gauge will appear. If that thing ever runs out, well, let's make sure that doesn't happen. It's, you know, a game over. You die. However, it's not something to worry about too much, because if we pick Kuni up, he will immediately be healed to full health. So you can drop him off, let him get beaten around, then pick him back up, and you're fine. Ow. Die. You hack. Okay. There we go. Let the kid off. Walk across the switch. Some of the audio, one of the technical difficulties I had last time was that the audio in this area got a little messed up. It's the evil spirits. They'll rue the day they met me, or, the day they met you. I'll be here if you need me. Yeah, so, ow, crap. This is the first time I've gotten hit in, like, all my, practicing. Well. Yeah, Kuni is, as you do basically combos, Kuni will hop off and whack-a-late things for you. We can't get, word. Thank you. We can't get floral finishers. Yeah, I did badly on damage. Did well on partner help, though. Looks like the more you have Kuni help you, the better your rank is on that. And blue opens up a path to the next area. So yeah, for reasons for reasons that will become apparent later, this is a very fanfiction-y game. In good ways and bad. Let me off, I can hold my own in a fight. You go on ahead while I distract them. There we go. He can, to some extent, hold his own in a fight. Don't get hit with those, spikes. The good news is, though, they're really not gonna bother with you. And as you can see, this is definitely, yeah, as long as you're over here, they're not gonna go after Kuni. So, don't worry about it. And in true Capcom tradition, we have to find a key to set into the door to, yes, it's open, to progress. Ugh, Oswald Spencer, eat your heart out. Okay, just, look at that! I think we might be able to cross that star field. Yes, you can. Well, that statue's appropriate, isn't it? Cool. I've never seen this statue before. What the? Hey, it's a constellation! Alright. Well, not too hard to trace. You have to be pretty bad for the system not to recognize your tracing, too. Oh god. Oh god, this game's so cute! Ah, I just want to cuddle them! Why are there not plush dolls? If there is some, person out there making plush dolls, of these creatures on Etsy, please hook me up. Ah! The tail! The tail! Oh, child of the great sun. We are the young Michigami, born to the spirit of the brush. 9 moons ago, your mother, the great goddess Amaterasu, fought and bested the evil darkness that was Yami. This upset the balance of light and dark, and the elders were lost. But a new guard was then born, of which we are but a part. We see your heart and recognize that it resonates with ours. You now have the power to guide those who are pure of heart. get. And that kanji says Michi. Now, Michi as a word can mean road, and the kanji for road does appear to be in that kanji, but I'm pretty sure that particular kanji is guidance. Whoa, that's weird. I can hear a voice inside my head. It's called an El-Peer, Kuni. It says, I give guidance to the pure of heart. I give guidance to the gamers, really. And I gotta be honest, there were some places I was scared to go. With you guiding me, I think I can go anywhere. Try guiding me across the red cracks to the treasure chest. So yeah, a penguin that gives guidance. Pretty appropriate, don't you think? First use the X button to let me off. Okay, let's do this. Draw a line from me to the treasure chest. Any line you draw from me will turn red. If there's something to do at the end, I'll do it for you. Okay? Whoop. Let's try that again. Just draw a line from me to the treasure chest. I'll then follow that line to its end. I could have hit B. I'll have to remember that. Oh well. And there you see the kanji appear. Alright, I got the treasure. Now to get it back to you. If you want it, you'll have to guide me back. Press the X button when I get close so I can back on you. Once I'm on your back, I'll give you the item. Spirit Ink S. Refilled 3 ink pots. With a bit of guidance, I can do what you need me to do. Okay then, let's try crossing those red cracks again. You got the guidance scroll. Guidance. Guidance. This new brush skill comes courtesy of the Michigami children. If your partner trusts you, you can guide them by drawing a line. They'll show you their trust by following that line. That's called guidance. Touch your brush to your partner and the ink you draw with will turn red. If you change the endpoint while drawing, you must redraw the line. Many different skills affect the ink's color and the holy smoke. Linking the line to the final target turns the holy smoke and line red. Yeah, probably because of the smaller screen size, the ink changes along with the smoke to tell you what you can do. Alright, well. Alright, and... Oh, damn it. There we go. Gotta get a little closer. With Arid Extra Dry. Does anybody remember those commercials? Is that deodorant even on the market anymore? And... okay. Yeah, every so often I feel old. Like, speaking of being a fanfic writer, I was in a fanfic discussion group, and another Yusun masterpiece. Very nice. I would think that'd be 3. In fact, let's check. A doofus. Goods. Masterpiece. Masterpiece. Yep. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Yeah, those are really important for 100% completion. Alright, so put you off, and... you want to be careful trying to usually get 2 things, but or, you know, make it so that your stuff shows up in the window, but not a huge issue. Alright. Break pots, though, because you really want that ink. Alright. Moving right along. Yeah, this is not a bad game. I do love it. But it really does take a while to get going, just like like the original. Okay, so there's spikes there, so do not draw a line all the way to the switch. Instead, have Kuni come... there we go. Yeah, have Kuni stop, and then draw the line the rest of the way. Yeah. Alright. Now we want Kuni to go to this switch. I love the sound effect for him walking. That little gloop, gloop, gloop. It's so cute. Alright. Pick up the child again. And move on. And now we're in a new area. Yeah. Alright, and there's not too much to do, but I'm gonna open this, and we get a dragon figure! A clay statuette made by an unknown potter. And if we check our goods, that's one of our antiques. So. That statue looks kind of like my dad. But the sword is different. Your family has a very strong family resemblance, kiddo. Susanoo is the greatest swordsman ever, but his sword is wrong. Think you could use your brush to do something about that? Oh, I think so. Alright. There we go. Oh, another one. I wonder what deity this one is. Let's see here. So, I don't know if I mentioned this in the original LP, but the Japanese word for rat and mouse both is nezumi. Though I think it's not uncommon for Japanese people to use mausu when they want to distinguish between rats and mice. I know Earthbound, the mouse in Apple Kid's house, refers to himself as Mouse. Wagahai wa Mausu de aru, which is just great. Oh god. The cute is probably gonna kill me by the end of this. Ah! Help me! Look at the tiny little squeakers! And their tiny little plumed tails! Oh god. Now she dead of cute. Oh, child of the great sun, we are the young Tachigami. We are the servants of the sun goddess from time immemorial. Although we cannot follow you on your journey, we hope that our gift will be of service to you. May the power slash help you to tear the darkness asunder. And we get the, Tachi, Power Slash, to rend, Tachi, to rend. Tachi is also a word for a sword, which is part of why they have one. Wow, the Power Slash. Isun's told me stories about it. He said you could cut a rock in half with it, believe it or not. Oh, perfect. Hurry up and try it out. Okay, draw a horizontal line and cut this rock in half. Okay. There we go. Whoa, did you see that? You split that boulder in two. Whenever we gotta cut something in half, you do it just like that. Yep, Power Slash and Power Slash tips scroll. Power Slash. The children of Tachigami gave you the brush skill of Power Slash. Cut like a sword through objects and enemies with a single straight line. You can only draw horizontal lines, and only one at a time. However, you can strike at multiple targets as long as the line is straight. Attacking multiple demons at once reduces the strength of Power Slash. So, by just focusing on one enemy at a time, you might dispatch them all more quickly. You can also repel any objects launched in your direction with this brush skill. And we also have our first floral finisher. Now that we have that one, and we're gonna get a chance to check it out. Yeah, there are no demon scrolls in this version. They're too resource intensive. Whoa, there's a lot more of them this time. This is why that celestial brush of yours is so handy. You could hit them all at once with the Power Slash. You heard him. Okay, but I wouldn't bother. Just get in and whack a light. I know there's, like, I knew there was one more of you, because I could see your life bar on the screen. Oh, hey, cash. And we're not done yet. Look who we have here. Yeah, 2 red imps. Okay, now that he's gray, power slash his top. Okay, and now that he's dead, power slash him. And we get a demon bone! A good ingredient for soup stock, if you say so. Yeah, this demon fangs are not a thing in this, Whoa! Almost missed it. Demon fangs are not a thing in this game. It's demon bones, demon skins, and demon livers. Yeah. Not be getting too far without liver, either. If you have never read Ursula Digger's Vernon, I suggest you do so. The best way I can describe it is, what if Alice in Wonderland if Alice were a structural engineer? With the power slash, we don't have to be afraid of any demons. Now stop goofing around and jump through that circle. Yeah. I think you're gonna be a good partner. But I think you need a name if we're gonna work together. It's gotta be a strong name, and one that's easy to remember. I got it. Your new name is? Mutt. You already called us that once during the thing. Yeah, Chibitarasu is not exactly. Because I don't know if you're a wolf or a dog or what. So you're Mutt. What do you think? Okay, we got the naming thing out of the way. Guess I should be getting back now. Or should we go to Shinshu Field? Really? We have to? Yeah, you're right. I did promise to get that girl's mirror. I'm not afraid. I can do this. The only problem is, Dad and the big rock blocking the road. I don't think he's gonna let us out. That's alright. We can do some other stuff to get around this. Sadly, we cannot actually. We do have to get past Susano. Wait a minute. Maybe the power slash can cut more than just rocks. Why don't you try it out on those stone lanterns? Okay. And we get ink and some rice balls. I love onigiri. Not as much as I love takoyaki. I miss Japanese food. I really hope the local Japanese restaurant can reopen once this whole mess is done. Where I am, we have just started phase 1 of our reopening. Yeah, I'm in New York State. I think I've said so before, but yeah. Cuomo has, there were some issues because, we've been just as us, we've, what does it say? Home of Mushi. Cool. Okay. Just as us, we've been perfectly fine. Or perfectly fine. Well, we would have been able to reopen, but Kushi's Sake House, this is actually where we need to go next. We would have been able to reopen, but, we were tied to a county that wasn't ready yet by the metrics, so, it's been a thing. Kuni, I thought I told you to stay indoors. Where have you been? Really? Do you know how worried I was? I'm sorry. I was just hanging out in the village. Oh no, Mom's not going to be able to make any more sake. Can't you fix it or something? Oh, I think so. Near as I can tell, that's the kanji for west and, well, 3 and west. So it would probably be, but I can't, or it's one kanji together. I can't really tell. Sake barrel is as good as new. Where did Susano find the time? I'm just glad it's fixed. Now I can make sake for everyone. I haven't seen Susano in a while. I wonder what he's doing. And we get some praise. And we leveled up. And unlike his mom, Chibi does not get to determine how he spends his allowance. The game just decides for you. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's go talk to Susanoo. If you'd talked to him before, he'd basically tell Kuni that his mother was looking for him. Go. So. What do you got to say, Susanoo? There you two are. Remember to be home before it gets dark. I can't wait to get home myself. I'm beat from standing guard. I wish I had some of Kushi's sake. I'd drink that and go to bed. I guess standing guard all day is tiring. I think Mom has some sake at home. Let's go find it. Yeah, notice Kushi doesn't have a house anymore. But Susanoo's house is still there. So. I know Mom hid her sake somewhere in this house. Maybe I can use the power slash to see if it's hidden behind something. Well... There you are, Kuni. I have to hide all the sake so your dad doesn't find it. Don't you go and tell him where I've hidden it now. I won't. Don't worry. Well, we know... I saw Dad hiding something behind here. We remember what he had behind here in the original game. It ain't sake. It's one of Isun's paintings. Why was he trying to hide it? Because he's kind of a big doofus. We love him, but he's a doofus. Hello, something sparkling. This is where Dad sleeps. He's willing to sleep in the basement, even if it's uncomfortable. He does that so the demons can't take him by surprise. I'm thinking he does it because it's quiet and cool, and yeah. Sake obtained. Kushi's famous sake. Either that or he snores, and so he and Kushi don't actually sleep together. My dad was a wonderful man, but he snored. Well, he's not like my Uncle Ed, who snored loudly enough somebody once wondered if a bear had gotten into the house. But my dad snored, he would stop breathing. If we had known about sleep apnea, we probably would have had him tested, but, he died 23 years ago. So, yeah, we didn't really know that much about it then. Hey, that's Kushi's sake! Where do you have it? Mom said to, give it to you. Uh-huh. One should never turn down a drink. At least not from his wife. I'll just have a taste for now. Much like Mr. Orange gingerly sipped the sacred sake. Okay, now we can go do something about that boulder. Use your power slash on it. Okay. That again. What are you doing? Technical difficulties, kid. There we go. Speaking of technical difficulties, I guess you're gonna need my help on this. You're not the only one who can split a rock. There we go. Just like his father. If we work together like that, no rocks will ever stop us. Alright, so we could head out into Shinshu Field, but I think we're going to call it here for now. So, let's save. Save. Yes. So, thank you guys for joining me for Let's Play Okamiden, and I will see you next time. Have a great evening. Goodbye.